Okay, I can hear myself now.
We got an interview too here. Let me get this down first, and let me start us off. Good evening from Geneseo High School, Geneseo, Illinois. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for the pink night. Usually the Maple Leafs are green and white out here, but we have a pink night tonight. Both teams are in pink. The Devils are also in pink. They made a donation. You'll hear from Coach talking about that. So we've got pink everywhere in the place. Coach Pettit doesn't have his pink on, but he is here with us. And, Coach, I tell you what, this is an unbelievable matchup because you've got earlier in the season we beat this team 72-19 at Quincy High. Hamby had 20, Brown had 18, Addison Snodgrass only had 7 because they only had 19 points in the game. Devils come in 13-7, 4-4 in the conference. Maple Leafs come in 5-14, 2-7 in the conference. But here's the real kicker this week. We go up to Rocky and lose 45-39. Didn't play a very good game up there. Then Rocky comes and plays Geneseo and loses 39-35 or 34. Geneseo won that one by 5, so it puts a little scare into you as you come in on Geneseo's floor on pink night to take on the Maple Leafs.
Well, and that's the thing I was looking at is, Blue Devils traveled up to Rocky. Rocky played a good game. They got after it. They're, very athletic, went very deep. Blue Devils don't go that deep, and we've got another injury tonight, so, we're going to be a little bit less deeper than we were. And then Rocky comes up here and loses to Geneseo after playing a good game against us. It's like, kind of makes you a little bit worried, but once again, bad game, got to come back, got to refocus, and do the things that we did to get us where we were.
Indeed. It's the pregame show. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Dance as we've got the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs on pink night right here from Geneseo on mechasportsco.com.
For many, your home and auto are two of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiberg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Coach's comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda and Kunis Hyundai, faith, family, and giving back. And with me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance. And we get a week where we've had nothing to do except for wait for this ball game. Of course, we got the game on Saturday, too. How'd the week practices go?
They didn't go as well as we wanted. We had, obviously, some girls still hurt, and then we had some sickness going around, so we didn't really get everybody there all week. They were there at different times, so we just kind of had to piecemeal some things together. But we'll come out. We'll be ready to go tonight.
And that's what we started the season with, low in numbers. So we said no foul trouble, no sickness, no injuries. Well, we lose Kate, and we realized that senior being out there and her leadership
how important her defense and rebounding was the other night, because we looked kind of stale. We'll get to that in a minute. Now I understand Madeline's out for at least a game.
Yeah, so she'll be out tonight. We've had a couple other girls out this week being sick, so we'll see. We're just going to have to, work together. Obviously, it's going to come down to playing together as a team and staying on the court.
All right, Rock Island went up there the other night. We didn't play our best game, as we talked about in the post game. They played decent and got by us, but then they turned around and came here to Geneseo, and Geneseo beat them, and that's kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, Geneseo's very up and down, and playing at their court is always tough. Tonight's their pink night, so they'll have a good crowd. It'll be a good and tough environment for our kids, and if we're not ready for it, it'll be a long night for us.
And you said pink night, everything's pink. We actually had pink shirts ourselves. I told the girls ahead of time, everybody's gonna wear pink, and you just figure out who to pass to.
Yeah, we'll have our white uniforms on, and they're gonna wear a pink uniform, so we'll at least have the same color uniform on as our team.
And that was kind of nice. They gave you a shirt too. Everybody a shirt, didn't they?
Yeah, we donated to it, so we wanted to make sure that we got shirts for the girls. So we donated for it and to get shirts for the team. So it worked out.
Good deal. Well, hey, it's a Western Big Six game, so we got to get after it and put a victory together.
Yeah, we got to have a good 32 minutes tonight.
All right, good luck. We'll see you after the game.
All right, thank you.
And that's Brad Dance. His coach's comments are brought to you by the Cunis Honda, Cunis Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, loud music again. It'll be the Blue Devils and the Maple Leafs right here on mechasportsco.com.
If you're a business owner, a lot of things keep you awake at night. Your insurance shouldn't be one of them. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. Call Freiberg Insurance in Quincy for a quick insurance review. They'll make sure your business coverage is up to date and thorough. Freiberg Insurance will work with you to put together a policy that fits your business and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
And back at the pregame show here in Geneseo, Jeff Lum along with Dave Pettit. Coach, it is kind of scary, but I think, too, when you look at that, we did beat Rock Island by 22 at home, and we were playing good ball then. Rocky was not. They went on a good run afterwards, and then Rocky did play good ball the other night, and, of course, we've run into some injuries and situations as well. Geneseo, of course, played a good ball game there, but it's a low-scoring game, 39-34, and I think the Blue Devils, even though you want to play a little bit better pace, you've got short on numbers, so you got to use your timeouts, and you got to be aware how to use it sparingly, and especially give Jada Brown a break.
Well, yeah, and it's one of those things to where, I think we've got better players, but, our players have to play better than their players because, I'm looking out there, we've got, 7 people on the court, and, 2 of our major cogs with Hamby and Medemeyer, are out, which we were counting on earlier. So the younger kids are going to have to step up, and do their jobs, within the offense and run it. But it's going to have to be, Jada, Miley, Nicholson, and Byquist. They're going to have to, control this game, push it when they can. But if they don't have it, bring it back out, run your offense, give yourself a break. But the bottom line is on the defensive end, you've got to stop them. So you have to give the effort on the defensive end. Can't give up the offensive rebounds. You got to control the boards on both sides, basically. Is what you're looking at, because it can't be like, when we were, up in, we were at the Sophie when they gave up 21 offensive rebounds in one game. Can't do that tonight. You got to make sure that you're boxing out, getting the ball, and then running it down the floor on the, offensive end, getting the transition, easy offensive baskets, and put this game away early, and then maybe give some of your players, a little bit of a rest, because you got a big game coming up on Saturday.
Not much rest to be given, though, because you've only got 2 gals on the bench. Mia Ellifritz will start tonight. She does a good job off the bench. Now she'll be a starter.
Yeah.
And that basically leaves Layla Gay, and who's our other player that'll be on the bench? Looking out there.
The big girl.
Oh, that's right, Bristol Walker. She is there. She had a good game in the earlier game.
Yep.
The Blue Devils lost in the first game 35-20. Geneseo. Early in that game, nobody could score. By the way, there were 6-minute quarters, and that's why we went on a little early. You know, they got back on track, though, because they're going to be only 3 minutes ahead of 7 o'clock for the start. So we were a little worried, like, when they got done, had they not had the presentation and all that, it was probably going to start 15, 20 minutes early. That's why we made sure we let everybody know out there. So, you know, in that first game, too, Hamby had 20 points. She was hitting from outside, and she was a bright spot the other night at Rock Island, too. She led the team with 13, hitting some three-pointers, and we were expecting that. But, you know, after that weekend, working hard down in Columbia, they taped it up. She's been coming back slowly, so we'd rather have them take a break, get it healed properly, and be ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. Injuries are going to happen, but, you know, with the lack of bench, you know, of the Blue Devils this year, you know, injuries are going to maybe hurt them, you know, in some certain say, because we got some big games coming up, you know, for these girls.
Rest of the conference, obviously, and then Saturday at the Quincy Shootout there. As we get ready for the starting lineups, we'll take a break, and, of course, our starting lineups are brought to you by Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedic, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Back at Geneseo, starting lineups first for the Blue Devils. They'll be in their road white. Usually it's home white.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say road blues, but we got pink and white, so we're good.
All right, so they're white trimmed in blue. And the way the starting lineup looks this way, a little bit different here is we'll start the same. We've got, I knew they were going to do that. As the lights went out, give me a second, folks, to pull up my, there we go. And here's the way the Blue Devils will start out tonight. Of course, Kate Nedemeyer done for the season. That opens up the spot. So Mia Elfritz will start, number 11, the 5'9 sophomore. Miley Longcore, ML the second. She wears number 14, 5'8 sophomore. Cameron Byquist wears number 20, the 5'6 sophomore. Jada Brown wears number 21, 5'11 sophomore. And rounding out the starting lineup, the freshman Chloe Nicholson wearing 24 at 6'1". So there you go. You've got one freshman and four sophomores in the starting lineup. Of course, head coach Brad Dance assisted Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Cheyenne Grissom. And, of course, superintendent, Coach Pettit's relation, and also Geneseo has Viola Pettit, not a starter, though. Here's the other side for Geneseo as they're in their light pink trimmed in white. They'll go number 3, Lila Taylor, 5'6" senior. And actually, we'll go the national anthem. And with that, we're going to stay here and listen, and then we'll get the starters. And, of course, the band plays from the other side. They're in the upper deck as well. Here's the starting lineups. Number 3, Lily Taylor, 5'6" senior. Addison Snodgrass, a 5'6" senior. Kendall Ellerbrock, number 23, 5'10" senior. Peyton Snyder, a senior as well at 5'7". And let's throw a sophomore in there for good. It's number 50, Bella Brown. She's 5'7" as a sophomore. Head coach, of course, Scott Hardison on the other side. Brad Snyder and Emma Lampkin also helping out, and we are ready to go. Devils will be working left to right on your dial. Jada Brown in the center circle. Tip in the backcourt. Miley Longcore with the tip. Devils will start off. Man-to-man coming from the Maple Leafs with that light pink. A lot of dark pink in here. That's what the shirts were. Ball lobbed inside, lost, tipped away. Good job inside on the defense. That was Addison Snodgrass that knocked the ball away. Devils basketball under their own basket.
Got to stay down and, get a better seal, Jada, and also the inbounds pass has got to hit the hand.
In the left corner, Longcore tipping the ball away in the far corner. Ellerbrock, good hands. So free throw line extended on the far side.
Geneseo out in a man and deflected 2 passes early.
Nicholson at the point, off the left side. To the left wing, Longcore starts to make a move and lost it off her shin. Check that off her thigh. And a turnover there after 2 good hands that knocked the ball away in deflections. We played 30 seconds and turn it over to Maple Leafs. In the half court set to the left side, Taylor. Back to the top of the key, working quick to the right side. Top of the key, that's Ellerbrock.
Blue Devils in there 1-2-2.
Snodgrass had it to the right side, goes in block, inside, right back out. Good ball movement early. Bounces in the corner. They'll go back inside again. Nicholson tipped it. Last touched by Nicholson. So it'll be out of bounds. Coach Dance and Coach Bergman wonders if it was tipped by Geneseo. So box out of bounds play from Geneseo. Flashing to the strong side is Snodgrass. Pulling up for 3. No good. From behind. Oh, a block shot by Elfritz. Check that. A block shot there by Nicholson. And a rebound by Jada Brown. In transition, the offense. In the high post, Jada Brown. Right side, Byquist. Flashing into the corner.
Oh,
Nicholson. There they get it into Brown. One bounce on the floor. To the basket, no good. But Jada will go to shoot. And we'll start the free throws off for Quincy High. And our first foul of the game should go against Lily Taylor against Geneseo. 6:45 left, first quarter action. Brown off the front of the iron, no good on the first one. We'll have another attempt. The Devils will play tonight, then they take off, well, nothing on Friday, Saturday at noon. Millard North from Omaha, Nebraska. 1 for 2 for the Devils, lead 1-0. Back in the half-court set in the 1-2-2. It goes inside. The turnaround shot, no good. Inside with a rebound, partially blocked. Snodgrass. Somebody must have fouled her, though, as they do call the shot. 21, I believe, Jada Brown will be the call. It'll be her first.
Got to do a much better job on the defensive glass, making sure you get your body on somebody when that shot goes up. And it comes back to communication. When the shot goes up, you got to be on shot to make sure that you're matched up and then block out and then go get the rebound.
I want to know who number 54 is. I've got her down here, unless that's Bella Brown, because she's not in my program. I'll check what you got. Second one, no good. 0 for 2 from the charity stripe for Geneseo. Nicholson with a rebound in the half-court set, in the corner. Byquist 3, no good. Bounces back to the strong side. Geneseo with a rebound.
Got to make sure you get those paint touches every time.
Into the right corner, shot no good. Lily Taylor for 3. Out in front of the basket, Cameron Byquist with a rebound. Cameron sets it back with a little back pass to Nicholson at the timeline. She brings it across the left side. Flipping it back to Brown. Brown pulls up, 14-footer, good. Jada from outside at 14 hits the bucket.
So good in the mid-range she is.
3-0. Devils lead. We're inside 6 minutes left, first quarter action. Dropping back to that 1-2-2. Byquist at the point. Ella Fritz and Longcore at the high post. Brown and Nicholson at the low post. Was it Rocky that Nicholson had like 8 blocks plus? We never did get the final total on that. That was a good defensive game. I'm going to have to guess that Bella Brown switched shirts. Shot from the outside, no good, airballed. Rebounding on the weak side. That was Ellerbrock. She tried to pass it over to the opposite side. Brown knocks it out, so it will be Maple Leafs ball under their basket.
Got to do a better job sealing out on the defensive glass.
Goes inside, but Nicholson tips it away. Ellerfritz with the steal. There comes Chloe down the right side. Longcore set, looked at it. Back out to Nicholson.
Oh, get it to her.
Chloe to the left side of Byquist. High post. There's Brown. Brown steps through everybody. Shot off the glass, off the iron. Weak side rebound, Byquist for Quincy High. Nicholson to the right side. Ellifritz steps in. Ellifritz goes to the basket. Oh, a good move. Partially blocked. She missed the whole rim, but hit the other side. And hustle over there was Cameron Byquist, though, taking the way as the Maple Leafs.
50-50 ball won by Geneseo. I always keep track of those.
Short corner the right side, shot no good.
Good rebound.
That's our 54 that we don't have. We'll double check that for you. Devils have the rebound. Nicholson goes to the hole, and she has that hesitation. So as she does it, they call her for overlapping. It'd also be double dribble. And it'll be a turnover. 4:36 left in the first. 3-0. Devils with the lead. A little slow on the offensive end for the Devils. School night, make a trip up here on a Thursday night. Devils were here earlier in the season. I believe it was on December 6th.
Blue Devil boys were.
Yes. And
because the girls played down at our place. I missed that one. So looking forward to this one.
Yeah, we played well. I don't know how we blew these guys out. Now, Geneseo is usually one of those teams in the top of the conference, a lot of times with Alleman and Galesburg, both ranked right now. Sterling's ranked, by the way, as well. Sterling is one knot ahead of Galesburg, actually. And Alleman
I
is not
thought
ranked.
they were both 7-1, and then Alleman was 6-2, and then us and Moline 4-4.
Yeah, not Western Big Six, but the actual rankings in the state. Sterling is ahead, one knot from Galesburg. Alleman is not receiving any votes. Geneseo with the basketball. 1-2-2 now switches with Nicholson at the point. Ball goes inside. Brown, shot no good. Good job by Byquist. Blocking the shot was Jada Brown. Byquist tracked it down and gave it to Longcore. She's across the timeline to the right side. Miley into the right corner, Nicholson. Nicholson gets around. Opposite side, Ellifritz. Looked inside briefly. Jada should have stayed down on that block, but that's all right. She's in the high post now. Byquist driving
Good
baseline.
take.
Good block, it looked like. Byquist is going to shoot two. Sure looked like a good block from here. Again, we call it, the way we see it, either way. And in this case, Byquist had a good move, but double teamed, actually triple teamed, and the girl that blocked the shot was from behind her, and that was probably the reason.
I like him being aggressive, though, on the offensive end, taking it to the hole hard instead of, settling for the three-point shots.
Ellerbrock called on the foul. Kendall her first. Second foul on Geneseo. We played halfway through the first quarter. Misses it, and we're going to see another one as well. Ellerbrock was on the low block. She stepped in too soon. That happened in the first game, and our player got to shoot a third shot. She went 0 for 3, by the way. I won't tell you who. Byquist gets another opportunity here. That second one is like it never happened. Now it looks like it did happen. Rebound Geneseo, a couple of missed opportunities here. Devils are 1 for 4 early in this one from the charity stripe. Nicholson at the point. That brings Ellifritz and Longcore. And Longcore comes right across from the weak side for a steal. Miley sends it down the left side. Nicholson getting double teamed. Back to Miley Longcore. Top of the key, no good, in and out. Strong rebound, Byquist. She'll get it over to Jada Brown and get it back out to Ellifritz. Ellifritz hits the nice 16-footer. Jada with the extra pass there. And now a steal by Nicholson in the backcourt. Coming down, Brown. Oh, great pass in there. Brown touch pass to Longcore from the left side. She came in a little strong and missed it. Now Nicholson with another steal. Nicholson pulls up. Misses, gets her own rebound. Flips it behind her to Jada Brown. Jada says left corner. Miley Longcore hits the three. One extra pass, maybe 2 or 3 actually in that one, Coach. And that three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmark Building Center, 12th in Seminary Road.
Good active hands by Nicholson and a great pass, and then the extra pass after that for the wide-open look.
The last play was even better when it went Nicholson to Jada Brown, and then it went up to Longcore. She couldn't hit that layup coming in from the left side. Geneseo misses. Rebound comes out to the Blue Devils in the half-court set. Devils leading 8-0 in this one. Playing good D, have not given up any points. In the high post, Jada Brown, there it was. Chloe Nicholson making the cut. And they call 3 seconds in the lane. Really? Brown was at the high post, got the ball, bounced past to Nicholson. She went in for the layup. Brown rolled and got out of the lane then. See, you don't keep that 3 counting. As soon as they make a move or try to get out of the lane, interesting. Devils back on defense. 2:20 left in the first quarter. Losing the handle on the ball. And before we got a chance for a jump ball, Byquist was there. It's traveling on Geneseo. So the Devils defense doing a good job in the first quarter. Well, obviously, if you got no points, that's good.
Well, yeah.
Half court set, Nicholson to come to the right side.
A little bit of offensive ineptitude and good defense.
Emma Bunch is in, wearing number 4. It goes inside, now back out to the right side. And good. Miley Loncourt hits the 3. Jada Brown gets the assist. And, of course, that's brought to you by WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Getting the inside touches back out to the outside. Loncourt has felt the last 2. Inside 2 minutes left, first quarter action. Geneseo works it to the right side. Nice hard eye-arching shot and good. I got to wait till they come down court there so I can pick up the dark numbers on there. Viola Pettit came in the game. She hit that bucket. Any relation, Coach?
I don't know.
Inside, tracking it down. Jada Brown tracks it down. Cutting to the basket is Cameron Byquist. Byquist will get the basket, and Brown will get the assist.
Good offensive rebound by Jada.
And another good pass, too. Devils with a steal. In transition on the offensive side. Loncourt goes left corner, Nicholson. Byquist was cutting. She stopped at the top of the key. Checked that at the free throw line. Gave it to Jada Brown. Back to Nicholson. And there it went into the high post. Through Brown's hand. Through Byquist on the opposite side. And out of bounds.
It went through 2 of them.
And you had a backup there on that play. And it just went over her head, too. That's Cameron Byquist. Geneseo basketball. Jada gets a break here for the last 1:04 of the first quarter.
Not good spacing on that play. You had too many people too close.
So Bunch right now. We got a 1-3-1 there? No, there you go. Nicholson was hiding back in there waiting. Almost a steal. Chloe's going to be down at the knees, and that'll be a foul there as she's reaching for the ball. Her first. Devils second. Both teams with 2 in the first. 56.8 left in the first. Ella Fritz, Bunch, Loncourt, Nicholson, and Byquist in there for the Devils. Double high post coming from Geneseo. Flipping it over to this side. And the defense was so good that Lily Taylor couldn't get to that one. It went right out of bounds on the extra little scoring table down there.
Good defensive ball pressure.
Coach, you could have been down there tonight.
Well, we could have been.
I like the action right here. Good view up here in Geneseo. Loncourt uses the screen. Nope. Goes away from the screen. Backs it out. Crossover dribble. Miley goes to the hole. And Miley's going to shoot 2. As Miley backed it out, took it back in there, in between a double team, and got all the way to the basket. 2 shots for Miley.
I was going to say, Geneseo came out in a zone on that one, and Miley hit the seam, took it hard to the hole and got fouled.
Miley misses the first one. She'll have one more.
We haven't shot very good from the free throw line tonight, have we?
Nope. Hannah Kreiner, her first. Third on Geneseo.
Give some people a little break here.
My apologies on that cough. Second one is good. Loncourt 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 14-12. Blue Devils with a lead. 30 seconds left with a couple extra there. Big right brace on who's now in the ball game. Looks like Katie Wilson. And a touch foul. Byquist commits the foul. Not sure where it was. Coach is asking the same thing. He turns and asks Coach Bergman, since he didn't get an answer. There's a hop over on this side. 3-pointer, no good.
Good box out by Loncourt.
Snodgrass took the shot from the left side. And Geneseo with the foul. Should be 34, which would be Peyton Snyder, her first. 4th team foul. For Geneseo with 16.6 left in the first quarter. Devils lead 14-2. Miley starts to bring it down. Now we'll give it over to Cameron Byquist.
Looking to get the last shot here.
Byquist in a crossover dribble. Almost lost the ball. Picks it up. Needs help coming to get it. Oh, she dribbled again. Shot from 3. And no good. And I was confused by that because she had already dribbled the ball, but somebody let her, so somebody must have knocked the ball down. And we played 1 quarter at Geneseo. Your score, the Quincy High Blue Devils 14, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 2. And you're, of course, watching and listening to Blue Devil basketball right here on megasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And there we go. And we are back here after one quarter, 14-2. It's amazing when you make the remote face the right direction.
Oh, yeah, I know.
On that. So, first quarter's in the books, 14-2. You know, we look back to that first game. Again, it was a big game, and I don't think that Geneseo scored. Well, they scored 19 for the whole day. Halftime, we'll break down the conference standings here. We'll also talk about the weekend coming up. Yeah, that first quarter was 21-3, so we're pretty close to on pace.
Yes, yeah, the Blue Devils are in a 1-3-1.
Nicholson at the point. That gives Jada Brown in the high post with Elephants on one side, Longcore on the other, and Cameron Byquist running the baseline. Snodgrass makes a pass to the left side. It was tipped by Longcore, and Jada Brown picks it up. Jada comes across the timeline, gets it to Byquist. 2 passes, sends it to the left side to Elephants. Byquist made a cut. Nicholson made a cut. She got the ball. Nice little fading shot. Good shot there by Nicholson. Might have traveled, actually, Coach, initially, because she did that little jump step before she made her move.
Good little runner from 12 foot there. Nice touch.
16-2. Devils with the lead. Taylor into the left corner. That's Katie Wilson. Bounces it inside, but coming from the weak side is Elephants. She kept it alive. Byquist steals it all the way down the court. Nicholson says, let's set it up. I was 1 against 3. In the set.
Good decision.
Longcore in the right corner, actually the right wing. Nicholson flashed in. Now give it to Longcore. Longcore made a cut to the basket, and a nice little handoff almost by Nicholson for the assist. Longcore gets the bucket. Devils on a 7-point run, now lead 18-2. Shot from the right side, no good. Longcore gets the rebound.
Doing a much better job on the defensive glass and not giving the offensive rebounds to Geneseo.
Nicholson, right side, back out to the free throw lane. Jada Brown, nothing but net. I'll tell you what, Jada's got to like that a little bit too, because she was getting beat up last week, making those drives to the basket and getting double teamed, sometimes triple teamed. 3-pointer from the left side, no good by Geneseo. Rebound inside, Ellerbrock to the opposite block. I was looking at that as Jada Brown commits her second foul, first of the second quarter. I'm trying to listen to see who they have, number 54, named, and they didn't call it out. She's got 2 shots. First one is good. So that breaks into that 9-point run by the Devils. They also had a run of 11 points to start the game off. Second free throw up, good. 2 for 2 from either Bella Brown or a fantasy number 54.
I'm going to say Bella Brown.
I think you're probably right, too. I don't see a 50 on the bench. We have new pink uniforms. That's why it didn't match the Geneseo uniform from regular season. Top of the key, Elephants. Left side, Longcore. Looks inside. Actually, in the high post is where Jada's at. We got 4 on the perimeter. Jada's in the high post. Just under 6 minutes left, first half action. Devils lead 20-4. Into the high post, quickly back out. Elephant steps in for the 3. No good. Good look at it. Rebounded inside there by Snodgrass for Geneseo. Used up her dribble. Gets it across half court with Ellerbrock. Ellerbrock goes down to the corner. Katie Wilson goes back out high. Good ball fake all the way to the hole. No good. Bella Brown rebounded there. Elephants for the Devils. And Coach, Bergman wants to talk about it too, but Coach Dance wants to talk about it. So with 5:24 left in the first half, Blue Devils with a 20-4 lead. We'll be back with more after this word on megasportsco.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin Insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Back at Geneseo, timeout taken by the Blue Devils. 5:24 left in the first half. Devils lead 20-4. Had the first 11 points of the game. Geneseo got 2. Devils would finish up the quarter with 3 more, take it into the second quarter, make that a 9-point run, and be up 20-2 before the last 2 free throws.
They've done a great job defensively tonight. Aside from, first 3-4 possessions where, Geneseo got offensive rebounds, they've done a great job with their hands and the deflections.
Devils with Emma Bunch, Miley Loncourt. Bunch tried to dribble, had the ball taken away from her. We'll check that lineup in a second for you. Loncourt, good job in the backcourt with a steal. Tried to lob it over her. Elephants was still in between the Maple Leafs and the basket. Left side, Elephants in the high post. Brown looks opposite side. That's Miley Loncourt. Good. Loncourt hits another three-pointer. Her third of the ball game.
She's feeling it tonight, for sure.
Indeed. That's Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. Just down from the Quincy University Soccer, where they just hired Taylor Reese as the new women's coach. Shot to the top of the key. No good. Jada Brown gets the rebound. Coming down and taking it away. That was a good move out there by Snodgrass. Geneseo has the basketball. Shot off the glass, no good. It must have been a pass because it came right back out to...
3 offensive rebounds on this possession.
Well, I'm not sure if that was an offensive rebound. The shot was long. It hit the glass and nothing but the glass and came flying out, and it just so happened a Maple Leaf was coming down the lane.
Well, when I look at it, if we don't get the rebound and it goes up, it hits the backboard, the rim, whatever, you've got to get the rebound and go the other way.
Indeed, that was a shot there. 4:22 left. Devils have the basketball. Substitutions came back in, so Bunch is out of the game right now. Inside Jada Brown. Jada strong to the hole. Good spin move. Jada with a score. She has 7 in the ball game.
That's where you got to go. Well, I go to Jada and then kick it out to Miley because she's got the touch.
There you go. Talking about inside and outside. You got to Kendall Ellerbrock off the left wing. Ellerbrock hits a three-pointer. I watched in the first game. Maple Leafs hit a lot of 3 in their sophomore game in key spots. Around the perimeter. Nicholson takes the 3, no good, but look at that. Byquist gets the rebound. Back out to Brown. Brown stepped in at 14, then she gets it in the corner. Driving to the basket was Ellerfort's, no good, but a good look. In transition, somebody was yelling, I thought it was for double dribble, but surely Geneseo's not calling their own team. Drive to the basket, pulling up in the short corner, no good. Shot was taken there by Kreiner. It comes back out as they give it to Kreiner again, she misses. Nicholson with a rebound. In transition, 3-on-2. Byquist, good spin move. Up and under, no good. Jada Brown out in front. Missed the first tip. Second one's in and good. And Jada is fouled, so she'll have a chance at the blue collar as she gets 2 offensive rebounds there before getting the basket to go. Yeah, that first one was a tip. It just stayed on the front of the rim. She got another one and took it in strong.
And that's what rebounding is. Effort, on the offensive glass. She got the tip, got it up on the glass again, then grabbed it, gathered herself, and went up strong.
3:10 left in the first half. Stick around at halftime. We'll break down this one. Missed it, but then there's nobody on the lane except for Jada.
She got the rebound.
She missed it, and it wasn't even right back to her. It bounced over to the left, and I couldn't believe it. The girl that was there was Peyton Snyder. She commits her second foul. First foul in the quarter.
Somebody in the lane line should be assigned to block out the girl shooting the free throw. And if you don't have anybody in there, you should have 2 of them there.
Exactly. From the left side, Nicholson.
In and out.
Three-pointer, Loncourt, no good. Ball comes away. Here comes Geneseo with the basketball. On the right side, Brown starts to make a move. Loncourt with a hand check. Can't put the hands on when they start to make a move, Miley. Even though it looked like not much of a call, it's a foul. It was the third one, maybe. It might only be the second. 2 on each team here in the second. And they'll run the straight line play. Brown shot. And Loncourt had the ball. They're going to say, no, you had something else as well. So Miley, 2 quick fouls. And it was, you know what, they put it up late. Now they put up 3 and 4. Geneseo will go to the line with 2:53 left in the first half.
This might be a battle of attrition, for the Lady Blue Devils. Fouls and people, not feeling well.
2 for 7 from the Devils from the charity stripe. On the other side, as Brown missed that one. She is 3 for 4. They're 3 for 6 still. (27-8). Devils with basketball in the half-court set. Works around the left side. Ella Fritz back to the top. Nicholson. High post is Jada Brown. Emma Bunch is in. She's on the right side. Byquist flashed over to the left short corner. She got the pass, and then coming down from the high post, Jada Brown in for the layup. She gets the bucket. Cameron Byquist the assist.
A high-low going the opposite way. That's a low-high.
Snodgrass on the other end comes in, goes down the lane and scores. Devils firing from the outside, no good.
Don't need the quick shot.
Geneseo with the basketball. From the left short corner, no good. Weak one, Mia Ellifritz. 2 minutes left in the first half. Nicholson at the point, goes right side. Bunch goes down to the short corner. Bounce it inside. Jada comes back to the top. To the left side, Ellifritz. Now Jada flashes over, 14 feet. No good, off the glass. Didn't hit any iron. Her sight was off on that one. Here comes Geneseo in transition. From the right side, three-pointer, no good. Emma Bunch on the weak side gets the rebound.
Nice box out.
1:35, got to look through the rafters to pick up the clock here. But otherwise, you got clear view. Left side, three-pointer, good. Mia Ellifritz hits the 3 from the left side, and she can shoot. And that three-pointer is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Stop by and see Kevin at 12th and Seminary Road. Trap. Ball comes out. Nicholson stays with it. Nicholson gets it. Chloe goes all the way in, lays it in. Good job by Chloe there.
Another steal, another bucket.
34-10. Devils with the lead. Back in their defense.
Oh!
Bunch got there late. She did try to get to the passing lane. Emma will get her first foul.
Right idea, half a step slow.
Team foul number 5, I believe. So they didn't get it up there yet. Coach, they went 1-2. I had the long court 3.
Yep.
When she came back, they gave 3-4, and now they don't put 5 up, so I'll live with it. Inside 1 minute left, first half action. Watch when I look up, they'll probably put it in there. Triangle offense on this side, now gets reversed to the opposite side. Here's Emma Bunch.
Steal.
Anticipated that time. Emma's trying to go coast to coast. Ball will be knocked out of bounds. She turned to look like, hey, she fouled me, but that's okay. The ball's out of bounds. Devils will get it with 43.7 left in the half.
She's going to be a very important part along with Ella Fritz, here down the stretch, with the injuries that we got.
Got to be stronger, though. Right in front of the basket, 12-footer, no good. Inside, Cameron Byquist. She takes it falling backwards, misses the shot. 2 looks at the basket for the Devils. Geneseo with the ball. Wow, they tried to go inside. Bristol Walker's in the game. They had to go away from Nicholson, and Walker had it.
Good take.
Nicholson through traffic, brought it to her left hand, and Chloe with a great
she
move
got
there.
Another steal.
And that's just right. She does so much there. 2 baskets in a matter of 2 seconds. Devils on a nice 9-point run, now lead 38-10. They say 36, but we just made 2 baskets in a row. Devils get the rebound. We'll do a double check on that in a second here. Down to 1 second. Long shot for Nicholson, no good. And that is the half. They've got 36-10. With 2 buckets in a row, it should be 38. We'll do a double check as the first half.
That was kind of quick. We are up here, There's a big maple leaf on the floor, so we'll see if they, credit that. But that was 2 in a row. Well, quick steal, bucket, bucket, and then quick steal and then another bucket. So.
Well, it's hard to, if you're the scorer like we are, you look down It's real easy to miss out here.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll do a double check at halftime there. And so we've at half here at Geneseo. Your score unofficially 38-10, up on the board 36-10. And we'll be back with more on mechasportsco.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin insurance agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
Back at Geneseo at halftime. Board still says 36-10. I've got 38 because we had two buckets in a row by Chloe Nicholson. And so we'll see if they check that. I don't think they really were aware of it because, again, they looked down to put that in the book. And Chloe, it looked like an instant replay to them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So, and all the young girls around here doing little shots from half court or the free throw line. Kind of reminded me of the old John Wood. They would play Yellow Submarine while it was a submarine promotion for Subway, and it would be half-court shots. And they
looks like we got a game of knockout going with about 15 gals down there, maybe 20.
Indeed. On the other end, a little one-on-one. Hey, here's the way the first half went. First quarter, Devils scored the first 11 points of the ball game after the bucket by Geneseo. Devils would close out the quarter with 3 points, lead 14-2. They would pick up the second quarter with another 6 points. That was a 9-point run going back to the first quarter. Would lead 20-2. Give up a couple free throws, and it was back and forth. We did put 2 buckets in there, and of course one of them was a three-pointer, but we led 29-10, and we ran out the last 9 points of the quarter. Should be 38-10. So they'll have 7 up there, and we'll wait to do a double check. I thought maybe the announcers for them would go down and tell them as well because everybody saw it out here. But not a bad half for the Devils so far, especially defense only giving up 10 points or an average of 5 points per quarter.
Well, yeah, defensively they've done a good job. You know, the one area that, you know, bothered me against Rocky, bothered me against, you know, down when they were, you know, playing at the Sophie is their defensive rebounding. You know, because I bet Geneseo has at least 8 to 10 rebounds, you know, on the offensive end. I mean, a couple of times down there they had three offensive rebounds, you know, in 2 different possessions, you know. So we've got to do a good job cleaning that up because when you start playing Galesburg, you play that big gal at Sterling, if you don't put a body on them, they're going to tear you up.
Yes, Miss Austin should be in about a week or so, I think, when they play them on a Saturday, 1:30 up at Sterling.
Well, and I think we have a double header, so to speak, where the boys are in Galesburg on a Tuesday night, and then the girls are at Galesburg on a Thursday night. So that'll be a couple of nice trips down, you know, for me from Rockford. But, you know, going to the field is always a pleasure to me.
The rest of this week looks this way. Tonight, of course, we're here in Geneseo. Tomorrow night, Geneseo's team will drive down. In fact, Jesse, who does stuff for them and videoing, said he also works for a car dealer and picks up cars. Said, guess where I'm going tomorrow? Quincy. But he's coming back then, leaves at 5 in the morning, comes back, then takes a trip down on the bus with the team, then we'll come back, and of course he said he can rest there. But So we've got the Blue Devils hosting Geneseo tomorrow night in the Quincy Shootout. On Saturday at noon, Millard North out of Omaha. They've only got 2 losses this year. Those losses came against Miller West. Miller South they beat twice. I could not find a Miller East. Don't know where that's at. So, and then of course later that night, it's the Quincy High Blue Devils at 7:30 against Bishop O'Connell. It's not McConnell. I put that on the website accidentally, but O'Connell from Arlington, Virginia, as I believe they are 14-5 right now.
Well, and I believe they're ranked, with Max Preps. Obviously, Max Preps is, a different ranking scenario, but they've got them the 6th best team in the state of Virginia. So
okay, in Virginia, yes.
Yeah, in Virginia. So I think
their conference is good because Gonzaga is in their conference in Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah.
Gonzaga is one of those that they've gotten losses from, and they're ranked out there as well. Of course, Brewster Academy, I think they're up to number 2. They're in there. Wasatch also coming to the...
Lake's coming down again, aren't they? Oh.
Yes, Lake Academy.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be, if you're a basketball junkie like I am, place to be is Quincy High Gymnasium, Blue Devil Gymnasium this weekend, because you can sit there from 9 in the morning till 10:30 at night and watch great basketball.
And, of course, if you're a Culver-Stockton grad and you want to see a couple of Culver grads coach against each other, 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, Father Tolt with Jeremy Osborne. Of course, he played football as a wide receiver for Culver. Could have played basketball. And then Bryce Fantasia will bring the Modesto Christian team in again, and they have the 9 o'clock slot, so it's a Culver-Stockton morning. I checked with Brad Hoyt. I haven't heard back yet. Will he make it out to say hi to those guys? And, of course, we'll probably pop in as well to say hi and with that noon game. Then, like Coach said, next week, Tuesday, the Blue Devils will travel to Galesburg, the Silver Streaks. And then on Thursday, the Blue Devil girls will travel to Galesburg. Then on Friday, Quincy High will host Sterling. And then Saturday, that'll be the one where we missed the girls' game at Sterling. It's at 1:30. And the Blue Devils are supposed to play at 5:45 at the Crossroads at Normal West against Chaminade.
Oh.
And, of course, Chaminade's also in there. Chaminade's lost a few more games, and I know they played some good teams. But
that Chaminade travels the country, and playing the best teams out there. So, a team that they have that has 4 or 5 losses, battle-tested as they are, that'll be a tough game in Normal.
They might actually be 8-6 or something like that, I believe.
What's he St. Louis now? I looked at them before; they were like 6-7 or whatever. But where they go and play, the teams they play against, you have an off night, they can beat you. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Well, let's talk about that just for a brief moment. Let's get back to the girls as soon as I tell you that Moline last week, after we beat them, of course they beat East Moline. They beat Edwardsville 66-57. Then beat East St. Louis by 24.
Oh, yeah.
East St. Louis is definitely down out there. So.
Yep.
Checking out the Western Big Six from the girls' side coming in tonight. It's a 2-way tie at the top. Sterling and Galesburg both 7-1. Sterling's 19-3. Galesburg 17-4.
So did Sterling beat Galesburg? It almost had to have been, right?
52-50 in that ball game. So
where was that at? Was that at the Thiel or was that at the Musgrove?
I wasn't sure. I think that was a makeup game from earlier. And trying to look down, I don't have the last couple games on the season, so I'm trying to find out if we're missing that. Yeah, it looks like that one game is where I'm one of the last 2 games of the year, so we'll have to get that for somebody.
Because those 2 teams they're the top in the Big Six. Yep. And if you're playing at home, you probably got a little bit of an edge.
Alleman is 6-2. Quincy and Moline 4-4. Rocky, after beating us, lose. They're 3-6. Geneseo 2-7, and East Moline 0-8, but they do have a victory on the season at 1-21. Other games tonight, East Moline is hosting Rocky. Alleman is hosting Sterling. There's your good matchup there. And Galesburg is hosting Moline. So the Alleman wins. We got 7-2 and 7-2 between the two.
Oh, yeah. And,
but Sterling's a load.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be, you got those 3 up top. And, hopefully the Blue Devils can fight their way back into contention, in the Big Six.
Second half is about ready to start. Devils are ready. Leading the way in the first half, Miley Longcord the second, or ML the second, I should say. She's got 12, including 3 threes, 11 from Jada Brown, 8 from Chloe Nicholson. They still have it 36-10, and not anybody has even questioned it.
That's
Wow.
all right. We'll keep it 38-10 because
I think
we saw it.
Yep. Second half starts off. Geneseo has the basketball. Devils come out in the 1-2-2. Brown comes up and plays high. And banking it from the right side, Lily Taylor from 3 points. Coach, I think that's the 5th night in a row I've seen a bank three-pointer. We talked about that when we went to play Notre Dame last week, and we haven't had any games since Monday. I think that's the 5th game in a row that somebody has banked a three-pointer. That's pretty good odds there. Devils breaking the pressure. Elifritz. And Elifritz threw it to Camden Byquist as if Byquist was 6'8", or at least maybe with Nicholson's reach. 7:35 left third quarter action. 36 with a asterisk, 38-13. We'll do a double check with them at the end of the night here. In the half court set. Oh, a nice block shot there. Byquist came out. Brown got the ball. Passes out to Byquist. All the way to the other side. Nicholson looks, and she waits for Jada Brown to run the lane. Good job, Nicholson from the right side. Jada Brown takes it in. She gets the bucket. Give Nicholson the assist.
Great job of pushing the ball on transition.
Checking Geneseo with the basketball. Left side. Now bringing the ball back out with a dribble. That was Ellerbrock. Shot from the left side. Came up air ball. That's just bad luck. Came up air ball, and Addison Snodgrass was the only player on the weak side.
Well, the weak side, too, is supposed to drop down and block that out.
Here come the Devils. Devils run a 3-on-1. Elifritz went hard to the basket, waited almost a second too long. Peyton Snyder will commit her 3rd foul and the first of the second half for either team.
Back on the defensive end, when that ball goes to that corner, your 2-row has got to drop down and block out weak side. Nobody was there for the Lady Blue Devils that time.
Actually, that's the second foul against Geneseo. I didn't see where they punched the first one up, as it was just brought the ball inbounds a couple seconds ago in the full court. Elifritz hits the free throw. She'll have another one. Mia on her second one. Good. 2 for 2. She's 2 for 2 on the night. We're going to be 2 points ahead of the whole game here until they get that straightened out. 42-15.
And it may never happen.
Indeed, until afterwards we pointed out to him. Longcourt does a good job on defense. Comes back out around the perimeter. Lily Taylor to the right side. Addison Snodgrass has it. Brown came down and closed out. Now Byquist picks her up. Brown on Brown right now, even though it's pink on white. Back out top. That's Snodgrass with the ball. Uses a screen. The roll was there. Devils covered it up nicely. Back to the right side. Snodgrass fires a 3. No good. Weak side rebound, Lily Taylor.
Another offensive rebound.
And a good pass there from the left short corner by Ellerbrock. Check that, Snyder. And she had Brown on the weak side, her first basket of the game. She's got a bunch of free throws.
And we'll see how the Blue Devils, another turnover.
The Devils do a great job of beating the defense, but their last pass on that 2-on-1 was a little late.
Well, this diamond and 1 or 1-2-2 full court, as Blue Devils haven't handled the pressure that well so far.
Ball was knocked out of bounds, though. Devils had the ball with 5:43 left in the third quarter action. Devils at the out of bounds now. Longcourt. Longcourt goes inside. Brown fades away. Nice move by her. She had a double team on her. Instead of going hard to the basket, she faded on the baseline, just missed the shot. And driving into traffic, could have been a travel. Someone's going to get bailed out there. As you had Byquist and Brown. Cameron's looking like, me. It will be her second. And the Devils' first of the second half. Inbound to the right corner. Brown takes a 3, no good. Rebound inside.
Another offensive rebound.
Good.
Another offensive rebound.
And Snodgrass gets her second offensive rebound. This time she steps on the baseline. So we'll go back over to the Blue Devils.
Not good.
5:20 left, third quarter action. Here's that 1-2-2. And not coming to the basket. Now, are they going to call that on Jada afterwards?
I think so.
It was a good cut by Geneseo. Really, the steal was there. There was no real foul because Jada was behind the play, but she's going to get whistled for her third. And the second of the quarter.
Once again, 3 turnovers in a row by the Lady Blue Devils against the 1-2-2 full court.
Right side, little handoff, three-pointer, shot no good. That was Wassenhob. Devils get the rebound on the weak side. Longcourt picks it up, gets down the floor quickly. In the right corner, Nicholson passed it up, goes right inside with a one-hand pass. Turnaround shot no good by Jada Brown. She used her left. Off on the site there, comes back to Geneseo. Nicholson out at the point. Picking up Snodgrass. Goes inside the high post. Came to the right wing, right back into the high post. Shot by Brown was no good. Weak side Elephants for Quincy High. In transition, Nicholson drives to the baseline hard. She was looking to give it up to Jada Brown. Got fouled before she could get rid of it. Foul was called on number 10. That's Hannah Kreiner. Her second foul. Third team foul against Geneseo with 4:33 left in the third quarter. Box out of bounds play. Longcourt triggers it. Goes over to the weak side. Sets up 2 screens. Goes by both of them. Turns around. Shot from the baseline. No good. And Nicholson does a nice job of tipping it away. The problem was she had her offhand down on the hip. And for Chloe, it'll be her first foul, or second foul. She had 1 in the first half. She's got 2. Devils with 3. Both teams with 3 in the third quarter. I've got 42-17. And Nicholson with a steal. Nicholson coming down, crossover dribble all the way to the hole. Left hand, no good. Byquist gets the rebound. Nicholson went hard to the hole, but too hard on the shot. Those are tough, too, because it seems like when you go hard, you want to think you're maybe getting contact. Yep. And then when you don't get contact, you end up shooting a little too hard. Devils in the 1-2-2 with Nicholson at the point. Byquist and Elephants at the high post. Low post, Brown and Longcourt. Top of the key to the left side. That pass came from Wilson. Back to Wilson at the top. Nicholson on her. Right side, Kreiner. Into the right corner. In the ball game, Viola Pettit. Pettit with the ball in the corner. Doesn't want to shoot. Back out to the wing. Wow. No, off the glass. And, Coach, I don't know what you do with that one there because that's off the glass with an air ball. And on the other side was Peyton Snyder for an easy one. Devils missed the shot. Rebound, Geneseo. Devils drop back in the half-court set. Bring it back out to the top of the key. That's Kreiner sending over the left side. Into the left corner, high-arching 3. No good. Jada Brown tipped it. Longcourt picks it up in the strong side. That rebound hit the rim and came back towards the strong corner. Nicholson in the corner, the left corner, Byquist. Looking inside for Brown. It goes back to Nicholson. There's the lob inside. Good job. Jada keeps it up, brings it down partially, but Jada gets the bucket. Nicholson gets the assist. Devils with a bucket and a timeout with 3:01 left in the third quarter. Devils 42, well, check that 44 in my book, to 19. We're going to be double checking that the whole game. And you're listening and watching Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side on mechasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back to Geneseo here. 3 minutes and 1 second left in the quarter. On the board, 42-19. In my book, 44-19. And it wasn't like we missed the basket. It's Chloe made a basket, turned around, made a steal, and another basket, all within 2 seconds. And nobody caught that. We'll do a double check there, especially after the game. They'll correct that, I'm sure. Geneseo with the basketball. Devils come back in the 1-2-2. Nicholson at the point. Bunch is in the game along with Byquist at the high post. Longcourt and Brown on the low post. Right side, no good. Nicholson tips the shot away. The rebound went to Emma Bunch. Emma waits too long, bounces. One thing Emma's going to have to do is stop looking at the basketball on the floor when she dribbles. In transition, Geneseo kicks it back out. Ellerbrock, three-pointer good. Ellerbrock hits off the right side with a three-pointer here. 42-22 will take the board for right now. Jada Brown, great move, slows it down a little bit, crossover to the basket. She's tough to stop.
Well, when she gets in that close, she can go righty or lefty, and that was a good left-handed putback.
We've had a couple games where, like last time against Rock Island, where the balls were not staying in and rolling out. Good job on Loncourt in the defense in the corner. Ball goes back to the corner where Bunch is at. Bringing the ball around is Kreiner into the right corner. Jada Brown slides out there on Ellerbrock, who just hit the three-pointer. Inside 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball works to the opposite side. High arching shot, no good. Nicholson gets the rebound. Chloe turns and heads up court. Chloe almost went down, but she hung on to with her dribble. On the left side, goes in the corner. Back out to Miley Loncourt. Shot no good from three. Rebound Nicholson. Loncourt cuts to the basket. Nicholson gets another assist, and Loncourt gets the bucket.
And almost another steal. She got fouled. All right.
Coach Dance is wondering why. She got the steal, and then she got fouled. They call it on Nicholson.
Oh, that was a bad call. Very bad call.
That's her third foul. Fourth on the Devils in this quarter. 1:27 left in the quarter. Geneseo will bring the ball up. In the high post is Ellerbrock. Right side is Kreiner. She's got the ball. Brown pops out to the right side now. Left the big block. Oh, and Nicholson just trying to get away from the play. Just put her hand out, and she's whistled for her fourth foul. A lot of those have been touch fouls too, but hey, foul's a foul. Nicholson now with 4 fouls. Brown with 3. Byquist and Loncourt with 2 each. And Brown to head to the line to shoot. She was 3 for 4 in the first half. 4 for 5, so.
As Billy Packer would say, that couple of nickel dimers right there.
First free throw is good with 1:13.
And Chloe will learn that. You know, if you're going to take a foul, you know, make it count. Hey, you know what I mean? You don't need the little touchy fouls.
No good on this one. Oh, we lost it there. Loncourt had it. Byquist took it away from her and lost the ball. Picking it up, Lily Taylor to the left side.
I guess you wouldn't call that an offensive rebound, but it's another possession.
Taylor from the right side. Almost a bank three. Getting a strong rebound, Jada Brown. 3 people around her, so move it down the court.
Yep.
In transition, Brown stops at 16 feet. Byquist skips it over to the right side, Loncourt. Loncourt brings it out to Byquist, who's going to take a 3 from outside. No good.
Oh.
Jada almost rebounded that behind the girl with one hand, reaching out to get the ball. 30 seconds left in the quarter. In the right corner, taking a look at it. Taking a drive, almost bounced out of bounds was Kreiner. Surprised Brown didn't get called for her 4th foul.
Yeah, I was going to say that was a little bump there.
Into the corner. Ellerbrock. Another 3-pointer from Ellerbrock. She's got 3 in the ball game, including 2 in this quarter. In transition for the Devils. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Ellifritz misses a 3. Rebounded by Geneseo. Here's Kreiner. Kreiner's going to fire one at the end of the quarter. No good. And that's how we'll finish the third quarter. Depends on what you got in the book. That must not have been a 3. They must have been on the line because they only gave her 26 instead of 27 on that. So we'll do a double check. I thought for sure that was a good-looking 3 on there. But we've played 3 quarters here at Geneseo. Your score 46 or 48 to 26 for Geneseo. Last quarter's coming up. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side on MeccaSportsCo.com.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Back for the fourth quarter. And, of course, Geneseo plays Hit the Road, Jack.
So what, do we play them even that quarter? basically, give or take.
We were up 38-10 at the half. They got 16.
And we got 8. 9. Oh.
8. Yes. Actually, we should have 10, but.
Well, yeah, but.
Last quarter, Devils out of the basketball. Bunch, who throws it back, doesn't look, throws it away. Lily Taylor has it for Geneseo. Here to the right side, Wassenhoff. On the right wing is Snodgrass. In the right corner down there, hanging out for a second as they get the lineup here. Brown's inside. Turnaround shot. No good. Shot was blocked. Longcore puts her hands up as Miley, her third foul.
Is that her third or her fourth?
Well, I've got her for third. They put up on the board for 4.
Yeah.
Coach Dance says she was not even near her. So for Brown, she's going to shoot. She'll connect on the first one. Well, I'm not too sure if the table's right if they miss the ones earlier. That basket. Second one up, no good. Hunting down to the corner.
Another offensive rebound.
Geneseo has it.
Oh.
In the block. Good job by Longcore.
She almost picked up number 5.
Here's Bunch, got a steal. Good job by Byquist. Holds on to it. Longcore comes in the half-court set. Crossover to Elfritz. Elfritz, short little shot. No good. Rebounded Geneseo. 1 minute played in the fourth quarter. 7 minutes left. Geneseo going against the 1-2-2. This time Byquist at the point. Bunch and Elfritz at the high post. Low post, Longcore and Brown. And a foul here as Bunch went down on the floor to get the ball and then just laying on top of her. I believe that was Snodgrass.
Should be foul number 5, so we should be going to the line. At least that's what's got on the board. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking at timeouts left.
Snodgrass, her second foul. I just had her for 1. Here come the Devils. Longcore stopped at 14 feet. Kicks it back out to Byquist. Nicholson back in the ball game.
Good patience. Run your offense. I mean, the clock's your friend right now. You're up by 20 with 6:38 to go.
Now they switched it back to the 7. No, that's right. Free throw got that one. Thank you. Devils move the ball around the right side. Nicholson in the right corner. Brown trying to post up. Skips over the left wing. Elfritz passes the 3. Back to the top of the key. And now at the free throw line in the high post is Jada Brown.
Good patience. Make sure you get a good look here.
Byquist on the left wing now. Looking. Oh, wow. Jada Brown was wide open. Now they finally find her. Jada had her hands up screaming for that one.
Good pass by Byquist.
Byquist got the pass. I'm having a tough time doing my scoring there when I keep looking at that 2 points floating there. Inside 6 minutes left in this one.
Don't worry about it, big guy.
Oh, it's just amazing that we had that. How we missed that. Now, I would have missed it myself had we not had 2 of us here as I look down. From the corner. Nice shot there by Brown. Tell you what, Brown's having a nice little game out there. It's only her second basket. She's keeping a lot of balls alive.
That's a sophomore, right?
Yep.
If I'm not mistaken.
Everybody else
yeah,
was
she's
seniors.
a nice looking player. She got a nice stroke from outside.
Timeout taken here at Geneseo. 5:42 left. The Blue Devils 48 or 50 as it actually is to 29. We're back with more on megasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back to action here after that. Don't forget to stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. We'll also hear from coaches' comments and pick a player of the game from this one right now. Devils up on the board 48-29. In my book, 50-29. Devils will have the basketball. Full court pressure being applied by Geneseo.
And when they start doing this, that's when they start turning the game around a little bit.
To half court, Brown got it to Elfritz. Devils didn't have a chance to get it into Brown before The rest of the Maple Leafs came down the court from the left side. Oh, they dropped it up to Brown at the high post. Brown goes all the way home and misses, but I expected Loncourt to come around and get the handoff to take that in for a layup. Geneseo inside. Nicholson, nice job of blocking the shot as she went by. Loncourt has it. Gets it in the high post. Jada Brown, strong move to the hole. Jada with the left hand.
Should have been a three-point play there.
Jada with 10 in this half, 21 in the ball game unofficially. 5 minutes left in this ball game. In the post, Brown turns on Brown. Brown blocks it partially. Had her hand forward, too. Jada almost got called for it.
Good seal by Jada down there, moving her feet.
Devils work to the right side. Loncourt goes into Brown. Brown gets it off the iron, goes up, and comes back in. So a good bounce there from Jada on that one.
50. I thought they should have been doing that a little bit earlier, getting her down to her on the block instead of at the high post.
Brown on the other side. That's Bella Brown. She gets a bucket. Her third bucket of the game. She's got 11 with those 5 free throws. In the half-court set, Devils with the basketball.
Good smart move by Miley Loncourt, bringing that ball out. The clock is your friend right now. You're up by 21 with 4:13 to go.
There's a flash to the high post. Jada Brown flashes up to the right high post. Nicholson flies right by her and cuts to the basket. Give Brown the assist. Give Nicholson the basket.
The old give and go.
Snodgrass with that. Was that a two-pointer or a three?
That was a long three.
Snodgrass hit that one. Her first of the night. From 3, that is. 20-point game, 21 or 22 if you count the other basket. Timeout taken here with 3:53 left. Man, we'll just keep it right here with 3:53. Devils lead 54 or 56 to 34.
Well, they've done a better job here in the fourth quarter, you know, on the defensive glass and not giving Geneseo 2-3 shots at the basket every time because, I mean, they're doing a good job on their, you know, field goal, you know, percentage defense, but, you know, they got too many shots, you know, in the third quarter.
Some of those were just air balls that hit the other side of the backboard. Like we said, somebody needs to still be over there.
Yeah.
They were hard. You expected those to hit the rim and maybe go long rebound somewhere, but those were just like...
Well, when you're in a 1-2-2, I mean, the hardest thing to do is the defensive rebound out of a zone defense because, you know, you got to teach the kids, you got to stay matched up. You know, and every time that ball goes up, you can't turn around and look at the basket. You got to make sure you go out and make contact, then you turn around and go get the basket so your person does not get the rebound.
Out of the timeout there will be Geneseo basketball. By the way, you look at the far side, and okay, crowd, they're all over here behind the Geneseo team, the fans. They're packed that area right there. We got a few fans of our own, the Nicholsons, make the trip. Also, a shout out to Dina and Greg the mailman Kroger as a turnover in the backcourt. Over and back, Devils will get the ball.
Good hustle by Byquist on that deflection there, you know, to get over there and cause that turnover.
And, of course, Dina's the old Dina Brown from the class of 75, I believe. Of course, Dottie was a year behind us, class of 79. And the mailman, as I always called him for years. Ball tipped away by Byquist. And I didn't mean Carl Malone. He always didn't have a bad game.
Not a good entry pass on that possession.
3:35 as the ball was knocked down by Geneseo. So it will be Blue Devil basketball. Loncourt to trigger a box out of bounds play. Nicholson, Ellifert's on the low block. Up at the high post, Byquist and Bunch. Somebody lost something. They weren't sure what it was. Money. Loncourt starts to drive, and a passive defense there just reached around and grabbed her. That's Peyton Snyder. Should be her 4th.
So we got 2 freshmen and 3 sophomores in there for the Devils now with Jada sitting on the bench.
4 fouls on Snyder.
Such a young team.
2 and 1 of the free throws right now. Devils with 2. Elephant's getting trapped. Gets it into the corner.
Pass.
And Byquist, since somebody was missing, Nicholson got the easy bucket there. Byquist gets the assist. In the half-court set. Left corner, Kreiner, 3-pointer, no good.
Good box outs.
And Byquist released to the ball that time, too.
Especially Loncourt.
In the half-court set, the high post, Nicholson makes one big step, makes the second big step. She's already to the basket by that time. Left-hand scoop.
I was going to say a left-hand swoop.
There you go. I like it. Nicholson with a block shot there. Longcourt gets it. Here comes a 2-on-1.
Good pass.
Nice pass over to the other side. Oh, and it bounces out. Cameron can't get the ball to go. She had a bucket in the first quarter. Here comes Geneseo the other way.
Cameron's done so many good things, though, tonight with her passing. You know, her overall floor game.
Snodgrass 3, no good. Everybody let that ball go, so Cameron went in and got it. Here come the Devils, cross the timeline. Longcourt with it. Approaching 2 minutes left in this game. They pass it out to Bunch in the corner. Off her body and out of bounds. Emma's got to be a little tired, too, because she played in the first game as well, trying to get back as she's injured early in the season.
Well, get her back into shape, game shape, you know, so she can get up and down the floor. She's going to be tired here the next few days, but it's going to be good for the end of the season.
Bristol Walker checks in, number 42. Longcourt gets a break, probably for the night. 2 minutes left in this one. Brown from the left side, air ball. That was because it was partially blocked. I'm not sure if Bunch came down or who came down. Nicholson got the rebound. I'm assuming
out of bounds.
That's what I had to think because that was the only thing that could happen. 2:01 left in this one. Wellman and Pettit on the call tonight. Brown inside. Bunch is there, and I think it's hers on the foul. Nicholson was close by. Let's see if this guy, all right, he gets that one right. Bunch did slide in. For Emma, it's her second. Devils 2 in the fourth quarter. 3 on the other side is what I see from the home Geneseo team. Brown gets the first free throw.
Good-looking sophomore. We're going to have some battles with her and the Blue Devils here next couple years.
The sophomores for Geneseo looked good earlier tonight, too. 35-20 over the Devils. Second one up, no good, just barely grazed the rim. Oh, it actually did graze the rim. They said it did not. Ball went straight down, but Devils will take it. For Brown, she is 6 out of 10. Snodgrass, the only other person that's shot any for Geneseo, and they're 0 for 2. So 6 for 12 from the charity stripe. For the Devils, we had a tough time early in the game, too. We were 2 out of 6.
Oh, yeah.
2 out of 7 in the first.
Early it was bad. I think we've done halfway decent after that. 4 for 5?
2 for 2 in the second half. So we haven't shot many times after that. In the half-court set, 2 minutes left. Actually, 1 minute and 50, 45, 40 counting. That was a quick one there so I could catch up. Left side, Nicholson. Man-to-man coming out of Geneseo. Devils just doing a good job of passing around the perimeter. Bristol in the high post. She slid down for a moment. As you mentioned, clock's your friend. Nicholson started to make a drive. Ball gets into the left corner from the top of the key. And Mia Elifritz says, hey, that's a good-looking three. I had one in the second quarter. And that three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
And that gets her in double figures with 10 points. I mean, good job. Spot starting for Hamby, you know, coming up with the big 10 points and a lot of quality minutes out there.
Indeed, Miss Elifritz. In the ball game now, Layla Gay checks in. Shot partially blocked from out high. Byquist tracks it down. So you've got Gay, Bunch, Byquist, Walker, and Elifritz right now for the Devils. Driving in. Ooh, through people. That was a good job with a little shot there. No good. That was Gay. And taking it from the right side on the rebound, Emma Bunch is in the scoring column. Good job by Emma following that up from the right side. Shot inside, no good. Bristol Walker gets a rebound. Does not keep it above. And so a jump ball as Katie Wilson came down. As soon as Bristol brought it down, the guard jumped on it.
She will learn.
Indeed.
Yeah, she will learn.
She had a good play early in the game, the first game. Made a pass to her on a run and grabbed it and brought it in and take the shot all at once. Ball's on the floor, so's Emma Bunch. Down to the block, turnaround. Good job by Mia Elifritz. She blocked that shot from Katie Wilson. Here come the Devils, 32 seconds left. Devils are going to improve to 14-7, 5-4 in the conference. On the other side, Geneseo will fall to 5-15, 2-8 in the conference.
Good take.
Gay drives in, misses the shot. Good look, though. Rebounded with less than 20 seconds left. In transition down the right side, Wassenhoff goes inside. for the basket. Viola Pettit.
No relation. At least I don't think.
Down to 3 seconds left in this one. And Cameron Byquist, he jumped in the game too. There's your buzzer and your final score. Of course, we have Blue Devils winning this one 65-37. The board has it 63-37. We'll talk to Coach in the post game on that one. But no matter what, Devils come across with a big victory. And now 14-7, 5-4 in the conference. Geneseo 5-14 and 2-8 in the conference. Doing it up on the defensive side, 37 points on the day. Not bad for the Devils.
Well, a big win tonight. You've got to, wipe that bad taste, after losing in Rock Island, last Thursday night. This is a good W tonight for them, against a team that just beat Rock Island here. So, once again, good solid performance. Some things I think they need to work on is their offensive rebound. Gosh, you can't do anything about the depth, but, I thought Elfritz off the bench picked it up tonight big time.
Good job by the Devils in this one. They only gave up 2 points in the first quarter, 8 points in the second. Third quarter was a little bit of a mess. They gave up 17 points and got outscored 17-10. Should have been 12. But then actually rounded up there, only giving up 37 points and scoring 65 or 63, as now you see everybody out there as part of the night, all together in one big circle, holding hands on our cancer night. What a good night. And a moment of silence here as well.
Yeah, a great job tonight by Geneseo, putting this event on tonight. Gosh, we're going to have a big one, Friday night, tomorrow night, when Geneseo comes down, and we'll have our, TL54 jerseys on, and hopefully everybody out there that went and bought one have it on. If not, I think they got some for sale tomorrow, so get out there and buy one, and support this great cause.
Indeed out there. The final up here on the board, 63-37. That'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around. We'll have the post-game show brought to you by Hardee's, and we'll talk to Coach. Wrap it up, pick a player of the game. But from Geneseo, the land of the Maple Leafs, and Little Pink Night tonight.
And there's a leaf down there on the floor.
You got it. It's more like a Christmas tree a little bit there. But anyway, that's one of our fans dressed up like a maple leaf. So stick around for the Hardee's post-game show. The final here, the Blue Devils 63-65 and the Maple Leafs 37. And this has been Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side, right here on megasportsco.com.
For many, your home and auto are two of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiburg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiburg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back at Geneseo. Oh, great. Coach was over there letting some last-minute announcements over there as he gotten their final tally of what they raised tonight for cancer. Nicely done by the Geneseo Maple Leafs here. Well, here's the way it looked like. And by the way, we talked to the announcers from the other side. They said, I got 65 as well. So we will get those 2 extra points in the book at some point. After one,
we know who got the 2 extra points, Chloe.
We did know that.
Yep.
And, at the first quarter, it was slow to get scoring for the Devils. Finally, the Devils got on track. After one, led 14-2. So the defense was there, only 2 points. At half, 38-10. After 3, 48 the right way, 27. And we close out 65-37 for the victory. And a good job there. We'll get the box scores here in a second. But first of all, we'll have Coach Dance joining us up here pretty fast. So we'll give him a chance to throw on the headsets.
We got to get the girls home tonight. They got school tomorrow.
All right, Coach, first of all, we started off a little slow offensively, but we still only gave up 2 points in the first quarter and 10 at the first half, so our defense was still strong.
Yeah, and that's been our staple all year when, our defense keeps us in games, and offense, if we share the ball, we're going to have a chance. And we did start off a little slow, but like I told you before the game, we didn't really have the best practices because we didn't have everybody there. So I knew we'd be a little rough at first, but we got going.
And I tell you, once we got going, too, we ended up passing the ball and getting it inside. Jada got the lid off the basket. We had a tough time at Rocky on that one. She had 23. We had 4 girls in double figures. And by the way, when you get home, I don't know if you caught it or not, but the board is actually wrong. They had 63. We had 65. Chloe made that basket, a steal and a basket right away. Coach Pettit saw it. The opposing team, Geneseo's announcers, saw it. But down below, never got that in the book. So we are going with 65, by the way.
Well, he didn't see it.
Well,
he was writing it down. I was like, she scored again.
I did see. I get a text from Chad Struck that he did see it. He noticed it. So he was on top of it tonight.
Well, thank you, Chad. We got on that, and we'll let them know down below as well. So good job of getting a victory tonight. Couple of times, like Coach Pettit, I know, didn't like the offensive rebounds. A couple times, they were just missed wide shots. And it hit the board, and there was only one player on the other side. But like Coach said, somebody still needs to be there.
Yeah, and we talked about that, and I talked to a couple of the girls about that. Mia knows that, she was going to the wrong spot, so she corrected it. And, it's those things that kids are young and they're learning the spots, and, it's trial by fire for some of them. And she, once we told her, you have to take the weak side, she makes an effort to do that. So Geneseo, leads the conference in offensive rebounding, but they do get a lot of shots up to get a lot of rebounds.
Well, and I thought Elifris tonight, having her start and, the extra minutes that she played, she produced tonight.
She did, and she did a good job, and she's a good player, great kid, and I love the way that she works, she listens, and she wants to learn and get better. So
coachable.
Very much so, yes. Yep, the valued word, coachable.
Well, I'll tell you what, we get a short end of the week. Tomorrow we got school. It's Friday. And then we turn around with Millard North. North, yes. After doing that
East,
in the pregame.
West,
well, after we're doing that, there is no East. We just talked about that. But we do know that West is pretty good and South has gotten beat by the North. But really, have you had even a chance to even look at them at all?
Oh, yeah. Brad and I have watched a lot of film on them, and they're a good team. They're a lot like Stratford that we played on that Sunday in Columbia. So it's a well-coached team. They're going to run some good things. They'll mix up a little bit of zone and man, but it'll be a good test for us, and the girls are excited to play in that game for that environment.
Is Miss Hamby going to be back for that? All right, fingers crossed.
We'll see tomorrow after practice how she goes, and hopefully Saturday should be a little better.
I think of that team coming in. I was looking at some stats today, and let me see if I didn't put them in here. It looked like they go about 7 or 8 deep, and they all are in and very active.
Oh yeah, they're a good team. You're not going to come 8 hours away if you're not a quality program. So, Eric does a good job there, and we're excited to be a part of it.
Excellent. Well, hey, school night here, Coach. You got one more question for him?
No, I'm good.
All right.
You get home, get some sleep, get ready to go Saturday.
That's all right. That's the key. You got to get rest.
Good news is we got a W tonight. It makes taking the ride home so much better. And I still can't figure out how these guys beat Rocky, but Rocky played good on our night, and we did not.
At this gym, crazy things happen. So we'll just leave it at that.
Well, they got the leaf out there in the middle. That's a little strange, for me.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, good luck there, and get a good night's rest, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you.
And, of course, that's Brad Dance. Coach's comments are brought to you by the Cunis Honda, Cunis Hyundai, Faith Family, and Giving Back. And we didn't even start that game early because we thought we were going to, as they went with 6-minute quarters there. But a good job by the Devils. We'll take a break with our sponsor there. I don't know what was falling off the floor there, off the ledge. But when we come back, we'll have our player of the game. This has been Blue Devil Basketball with a big victory here. And this is the Hardy's postgame show on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back at Geneseo, wrapping up the post-game show. Hey, first of all, here's how we got to do. We got to break down the stats, and it looks this way. From the other side, Geneseo will fall to 5-15, 2-8 in the conference. They were led by Bella Brown, wearing a different number tonight. She had 12 points, 8 points out of Kendall Ellerbrock, 7 points from Addison Snodgrass. I believe that's what she had in the last game as a leading scorer. 4 points out of Viola Pettit, 3 from Lily Taylor, 2 from Peyton Snyder. In the ball game, but not scoring, was Hannah Kreiner, also Kendall Wassenhoff, and Katie Wilson as well. So that'll round out the 30. Now, I have 37 there, but it's 36, but it was supposed to be 37. So we'll find that point over there. On the Devils side, leading the way, Jada Brown had 23 points, 14 out of Miley Longcore, 14 also out of Chloe Nicholson, and 10 points out of Mia Ellifritz. Dropped down for a 2-pointer by Cameron Byquist, 2 also by Emma Bunch. Bristol Walker was in the ball game but did not score. And, of course, and Layla Gay was in the game but didn't score as well. And, of course, Metameyer's out for the season, and we hope Hamby's back pretty soon. So 65 in our book, 65 on the top, but it'll be 65 when they get it all corrected out there. And your Freiburg Insurance Agency player of the game, Coach? We got a lot of good things.
Well, I tell you what, you saw great things tonight. I mean, Jada did what Jada does. Hey, you know what I mean? 23 points, probably had 10 boards, double-double. Miley did her thing tonight. 14 points, a bunch of, great passes, did a good job, on the glass, which you have to do. Now, overall tonight, so-so. All right.
Nicholson.
Nicholson, 14 points, probably 5 steals, probably 5-6 assists, maybe even more than that. A couple of blocks, did a great job of doing stuff. But, with Hamby being out, Metemeyer being out, I thought Ella Fritz stepped up, in the starting lineup, gave us minutes throughout the game. I don't know if she even came off the floor, or if she did, it was a very short time period and did a great job, offensively, defensively, rebound, hitting the big shots. It was a total team game, but I'm going to go with Ella Fritz for the player of the game tonight.
Sounds like a winner there. Mia had 10 points in the game, 2 3-pointers, but a lot more out there as well. And it was a good team victory. And you can stick around at noon on Saturday as Millard North out of Omaha will take on this Blue Devil team. And lots of fun here in the shootout.
Oh, I tell you what, that's appointment. Either watch it with us or get out to Blue Devil Gymnasium and, get out there at 9 a.m., Saturday morning and, spend the day because you will see some of the best high school basketball that you will see.
Indeed. They've done a nice job out there. Eric Stratman and the whole committee that has put that all together. Last comments here, Coach, from Geneseo.
Well, I tell you what, saw a lot of good things tonight, a lot of good ball movement. Some things we're going to have to shore up against a better team, when we play them. But, big thing is getting everybody healthy, for the stretch drive, going into the playoffs. We need to get Hamby healthy. We need to develop a couple. Ella Fritz has to keep developing. The other gal, who's the other gal they put in?
Layla Gay.
Yep.
And Gay can get up and down the court as well.
Yep.
And, of course, you want Byquist, who's still been working on her ankle, You know, she's been going up and down the floor, and she does a heck of a job.
Well, she looked good tonight, too. I mean, that was one of those things where she was more of a facilitator tonight, making good passes, you know, taking care of the basketball. You know, she did a great job tonight, but Bunch was the one I was talking about, you know, to where she come in and she's getting a little bit stronger. But once again, we haven't seen her a lot, you know, against the varsity competition. You know, but she looks like she's got some good tools, and she plays hard. You know, it's just going to be getting her into the groove and getting her into, you know, the competition and going from there.
Indeed. And by the way, Emma, don't look at the basketball when you're dribbling. Okay, you look at your feet when you play soccer. I don't know if she's a soccer player or not. I know she's a volleyball player. So, all right, thanks, Coach. We had a great one up here tonight. Geneseo comes in host, of course, on the pink night. But the Devils walk away with the win. They're now 14-7, 5-4 in the conference. Geneseo 5-15 and 2-8 in the conference. So for Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. Your final here at Geneseo: the Quincy High Blue Devils 65, the Geneseo Maple Leafs 37. And thank you for joining us, both watching and listening, right here on megasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.